Leslie Easterbrook may not be the first name that comes to mind when talking about Hollywood legends, but in the 80s, she was unforgettable. The moment she appeared as Sergeant Callahan in the Police Academy movies, she commanded attention. Strong, confident, and fearless, she took what could have been a simple supporting role and turned it into something iconic. But there's much more to her story than just one role. Her rise in Hollywood was filled with determination, talent, and reinvention, proving that she was far from a one-hit wonder. Born in Los Angeles in 1949 and adopted at just 9 months, Old Easterbrook was raised in the Midwest by parents who valued education and the arts. Her father was a music professor, and her mother was an English teacher, creating a home filled with creativity and discipline. She graduated from Kearney High School and later attended Stevens College, seemingly on track for a more traditional career. But acting called to her, and she wasn't one to ignore an opportunity. Hollywood is tough, but she was tougher. Her first big break came in 1980 when she landed the role of Rhonda Lee on Laverne and Shirley. As the show transitioned from Milwaukee to Burbank, its tone changed, and Easterbrook fit right in. Her character was glamorous, sharp-witted, and stood out in the later seasons. But it was in 1984 that she secured the role that would define her career. Playing the commanding and no-nonsense Sergeant Callahan in Police Academy, Easterbrook brought a level of intensity to the role that even caught the producers off guard. Her audition was so powerful that she intimidated the casting team, a reaction that ultimately won her the part. In an era where female characters were often sidelined, Callahan demanded respect and wielded authority effortlessly. She wasn't just comic relief, she was a force to be reckoned with. While Police Academy made her famous, Easterbrook never allowed herself to be boxed into one role. She appeared in over 300 television episodes, proving her versatility time and time again. Shows like Murder, She Wrote, Baywatch, Matlock, and The Dukes of Hazzard showcased her ability to adapt to different genres. She also ventured into film, starring in Private Resort in 1985, and continuing her role in multiple Police Academy sequels throughout the 90s. But perhaps the most unexpected twist in her career came in the 2000s, when she took on roles in horror films. Playing Mother Firefly in Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects and appearing as security guard Patty Frost in his Halloween remake, she showed a completely different side of her talent. These roles proved she wasn't afraid to step outside of comedy and embrace something darker and grittier. Beyond acting, Easterbrook had a deep love for music. In 1983, she had the honor of singing the national anthem at Super Bowl XVII, a moment that solidified her passion for performance. This led her to Broadway musicals and regional theater productions, where she continued to showcase her vocal abilities. She even contributed to the soundtrack of Police Academy, Mission to Moscow. Her interests didn't stop at entertainment. She was also an advocate for firearm safety and education, creating instructional videos for beginners and supporting shooting sports. She believed in empowering people with knowledge and self-confidence, a theme that carried throughout her life. Her personal life was just as meaningful. She was married to screenwriter Dan Wilcox, and their relationship remained strong until his passing in 2024. Easterbrook also dedicated time to philanthropy, supporting children's charities and the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. She wasn't just a performer. She was someone who cared deeply about making a difference outside of Hollywood. Her career is a testament to adaptability and resilience. From comedy to horror, television to film, and even music, she never allowed herself to be confined to one genre. She built a legacy that continues to be recognized by fans who grew up watching her work. Whether it was commanding the screen as Callahan, singing on Broadway, or taking on chilling roles in horror films, she always brought something unique and unforgettable. For those who remember her from Police Academy, she will always be the tough, no-nonsense sergeant who could take down anyone without breaking a sweat. But for those who look beyond, Leslie Easterbrook was much more than that. An artist, an advocate, and someone who shaped her own path in an industry that constantly changes. Her story isn't just about fame. It's about persistence, reinvention, and the lasting impact of a performer who refused to be defined by a single role. Let's hear your thoughts on Leslie Easterbrook's career in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from Hollywood's past and present.